In the remote village of Akambe, surrounded by hills and forests, Otuke was feared by everyone. He lived alone on the rocky hills and was known for his strange rituals. Villagers whispered that he had special powers from the gods, allowing him to see spirits that others could not. Otuke wore traditional clothes made of animal skins, decorated with beads and feathers that jingled softly as he walked. His face was painted with intricate designs, showing his strong connection to the spirit world and marking him as a mysterious and powerful figure. Once, Otuke was a respected healer, known for his knowledge of herbs and medicines. However, he became greedy and turned into a dark figure. Now, he only helped those who could pay a high price, making the villagers uneasy. One day, a desperate mother approached him, hoping to save her sick child. Otuke agreed to help but demanded a steep payment, causing the villagers to murmur in worry. The scene ends with Otuke getting his ritual tools ready, his face lit by flickering firelight as he softly spoke incantations that filled the air with a strange energy. News of Otuke's feared power spread far and wide, attracting people who believed in his dark abilities. One day, a young warrior named Kola arrived, determined to get Otuke's help to defeat his enemies. Kola wore colorful clothing from his tribe, with a leopard skin belt, shiny iron bracelets, and a spear decorated with bright red feathers. He brought yams and kola nuts as a sign of respect. Otuke studied Kola closely, recognizing his strength but also sensing a dark ambition within him. He agreed to help but warned Kola about the serious consequences that could come with such a deal. As they sat by the fire, the flames casting shadows on their faces, Otuke shared stories of warriors who sought power but ended up suffering because of it. Kola listened, but he remained resolute, convinced he could handle any consequences. The scene ends with Otuke leading Kola to a sacred grove for the ritual, where the forest seemed alive with the whispers of spirits and rustling leaves, as if the woods were watching them. The ritual was intense and otherworldly. Under the bright moonlight, Otuke chanted while moving in time with the drumming that filled the grove. Kola, in a trance, felt a powerful energy as Otuke recited forbidden words that resonated with the ground beneath them. The earth trembled, and shadows danced around them, whispering secrets from the spirit world, mixing fear with a strange sense of power. When the ritual was over, Kola felt unstoppable, his spirit soaring. But Otuke, looking serious, warned him again that the power would require a great sacrifice. Kola dismissed the warning, filled with confidence, and left Akambe, eager to conquer his enemies with his new strength. However, upon returning home, strange misfortunes began to happen. His crops dried up, his cattle got sick, and fear spread among his people. The power that had once made him strong now seemed to curse him. Realizing his mistake, he sought Otuke's help again, but Otuke refused, leaving Kola to face his fate alone in the growing darkness. Meanwhile, Otuke's reputation grew, but so did the envy and anger of the villagers. Some elders, upset by Otuke's greed and disrespect for tradition, plotted to expose him as a fraud. They sent a clever young woman named Ayoka, known for her quick thinking, to test him, pretending to be a lost traveler in need of healing. Ayoka, dressed simply to contrast with Otuke's lavish surroundings, approached him carefully, acting as if she didn't know of his notorious reputation. She pretended to be sick, closely watching as Otuke performed his rituals with confidence. However, she noticed signs of deception that even the spirits would disapprove of. Ayoka's cleverness began to unravel Otuke's false image, planting doubts in the villagers' minds about his true abilities and intentions. As Ayoka's findings spread quickly through the villagers grew bold and confronted Otuke on the hills, feeling empowered by their newfound courage. Otuke, torn between guilt and pride, tried to intimidate them with grand displays of his rituals. But the spirits he once easily summoned turned against him, and his powers weakened due to his deceitful actions. The once powerful ritualist found himself powerless, abandoned by the very forces he claimed to control. In the end, Otuke was forced to leave Akambe, banished to wander the wilderness, and his reputation was forever ruined. His story became a warning about pride, deceit, and the dangers of seeking forbidden power. The villagers returned to their traditional ways, sticking to their ancestral beliefs and relieved to be free from Otuke's shadow. Ayoka was honored for her bravery and cleverness, celebrated as a hero. Finally, peace returned to Akambe, bringing harmony and hope to the community.